EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And Ezekiel Elliott, by the way, he's the first Cowboy with a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in a season opener. He scored both of the Cowboys' touchdowns in that 20-17 loss to the Rams in Week 1. Zeke finishing with 22 carries and just under 100 yards. He had 96 total. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 7.
Second and goal.
Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Check 15, check 15.
They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys helped. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Cowboys.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott now from the 50. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Second and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott yet again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And again, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing, Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 2-yard gain on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Alvin Kamara.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
New Orleans.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Line 8. Let's go, dude. Let's go. 57's the mark. Rock 57. Down to lose one. 57's mark.
They'll run it with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
2nd and 12.
I know he ain't got it. Check.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.